Good morning, guys. I'm actually here at the house. You can see behind me I got a Yamaha 242 Jetboat. You can see customer dropped it off last night. Yeah, unfortunately when they find out your address they tend to do that. So dropped off last night. I'm bringing it to the shop. The newer Yamaha jet boats have an articulating keel, and on this one it's seized, so we're gonna start taking it apart. We have the shaft that we need to replace today, so once we get to the shop we'll start that. It's gonna be a slow ride. The canopy's on there, so we don't want to go too fast. And we got to get on the parkway, so we'll get that done. We'll get there, and then I'll bring you guys back out. All right. We're at the shop now, guys, and I have the boat 1/4 of the way in the shop because I have 3 other skis here in the garage. It's raining today, so I figured as long as I can stay out of the rain, I might have to wear an extra coat or two because it's a little chilly today. So you can see, I'm going to show you what you have to do. It's not crazy. It's fairly simple. Not much involved. I'll show you what the hardest part of this job is gonna be. And then we'll go from there. All right, guys. So let's walk over to the boat. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. And if you have the same problem, hopefully this helps you out. And if you guys aren't gonna do it yourself, at least when the mechanic tells you what he has to do, you'll have a better idea. So let's take a walk. So this is the back of the boat here. And this is referred to as an articulating keel. It helps at low speed steering. You can see there's nothing connected to it. Usually there's a shaft that bolts here to here so that when the nozzles turn, so does this keel or the rudder. What we're going to do is there's bolts on the inside and this that we have to go through the swim deck and unbolt it from the other side. They use a sealer behind this. All right. That is the most difficult part of the job, is getting that sealer to separate from the hull. So we're going to start taking things apart. We're going to start the job. We want to remove this because the shaft that goes between all this, you can see the top right here, it's seized with corrosion, usually caused by salt. It just seizes it up and then you can't really use it. And if this shaft was bolted in, he wouldn't be able to steer at all, so he actually removed that so he can still use the boat. Now that we're going into wintertime, he wants to have it fixed. So I've been sitting on the part since July. It's about time that we have this in the shop now. We're going to go and get this fixed for the guy. All right. And you can see it's the Yamaha 242 Limited S Series. And it's a 2018. All right. Flip you around. So pretty much we're gonna get to work. We have to enter through the swim platform. Everything has to get removed and it'll allow us access to that lowest point. And that's where we'll see, I think it was 3 or 4 bolts that hold it all together. The sealer doing most of the job because that's the most difficult part of it all. So let's get to it. As I go through the process, I will definitely keep you guys posted and keep you up to date. So that way, if you decide you want to do it yourself, this will hopefully help you. All right. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to lift the rear hatch. You're going to take all these screws out because this whole compartment's going to raise up. And then you're going to go inside. Let's see if you can get it. You're going to unscrew this. You're going to loosen that up. You're going to have to do it to both sides. Loosen it up so that way the whole compartment, platform, cover, whatever you want to call it, comes out. You're also going to have to pull out these manhole plugs. And then this is also going to have a metal band on it that you're going to have to loosen and remove as well. And that'll give you access all the way down there. Let's see. You see those 4 bolts? Those are the 4 bolts you're going to be loosening up. And that'll get your articulating keel removed from the hull. Alright guys, there you have it. I use painter's tape to try to keep the paint and the gel coat in good condition. I don't want to scrape it up, chip it up. By the time I'm done with the job, I want it to look like it was never touched. All this glue will be removed as best as possible. You can see it's pretty much all over the place. You can see the shaft. The shaft has to get pressed out. And this is everything that you're left with. I'll remove the tape, and then when I go to put it back on, I'll put a new strip of tape. I'll explain why in a little bit. But that's it. We're removed. What's up, guys? So we're in a predicament here. Alright, I'm doing this rudder on this 242, and everything that could go wrong went wrong. Alright, let me show you guys. So we're gonna see where we're at. All right, check it out. So this bolt was seized right here. All right, went to go take it out, ended up stripping it. Then I shoved the Torx in there to see if I could get it to go. Ended up breaking the Torx right inside of it, as you could see. So, of course, I was shit out of luck. And in the process, the whole bracket, let's see if we can get it, the whole bracket broke on me. Check it out. So, the whole bracket broke on me. I wasn't doing anything with it. I wasn't even banging it. I was trying to move the rudder and it just snapped. That was actually clamped onto here. So I guess I screwed that one up. But that broke. The bolt was seized in there. I had to cut it anyways. So that piece, let's look at it again. This piece right here, not the whole setup, but this piece right here cost about $167, probably $175 online. If you go to the dealership, it's over $200, probably around $250. They were gonna give it to me for $190. I found it for even less online. So it needed a new one because I had to chop it up anyways. Unfortunately, I tried to PB blast it, let it sit. Clearly didn't do anything. When I ended up prying the bolt out, there was a good layer of salt in there. So it needed it anyways. It sucks that I gotta tell the customer he's gotta spend a couple $100 more, but it is what it is. At least at the end of this job, it'll be fixed. So that's where we're at now. I gotta order the part. It says online, it says it ships to 2 to 3 days. So hopefully I have it here in a week. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, see where we're at. Man, did this turn into a mess. Here's the broken piece. All right, you can see it's. Let's see if I could do this way. You could see it's weird. It's not the strongest metal ever, that's for sure. It just snapped right on me. Didn't even put that much pressure on it. So that's it. That's where we're at, guys. We'll get her done. It's gonna take a little bit longer than expected, and I'm sure the guy is gonna come wondering where his boat is, but it is what it is. I gotta call him and let him know. So that's where we're at. Once we get the new part, I'll bring you guys back out, show you how it's done. Later.